June 25th is coming up.
25th June 2026.
On June 25th, 2026.
So on Thursday, 25th June, it will be public holiday. It won't be business as usual.
And nobody knows exactly what is going to happen. Not the Statehouse, not the police, not the opposition, not even the young people that are planning to actually show up.
Mkairada guys, lakini June 25th, you must remember to remember. Viva comrades.
All we know is this. 2 years ago, young Kenyans took to the streets. Many never made it back home. Some were shot, some disappeared, some lost their lives demanding for a better country.
June 25th is upon us.
And this week, we are mourning as a country. We are mourning for the over 60 souls that we lost in the year 2024 and 2025.
Exactly 2 years later, Kenyans want to remember them. But there's a problem. The government doesn't want that day to happen. The government is warning the people.
And even the government spokesman, Isaac Mwaura, alitoa an official statement yesterday and says that your day, it will actually on the 25th of June is strictly not a public holiday.
Government clarifies that 25th of June is not a public holiday and will remain a working day.
The government is threatening the people. The government is discouraging people.
Mukileta vijana wenu kwa street, hata sisi tutaleta wetu. Tutakutana na nyinyi siku hiyo.
Almost acting as if June 25th itself is dangerous.
Any person on Thursday or any other day that will be in the streets with a machete, with a stone, with matchsticks to burn police station, to burn a court, with a sack and a bag to loot anyone's business, will meet the full force of the law.
But Sifuna has spoken.
If today you decided that you want to storm Statehouse, one day we cannot stop you.
One of the only remaining politicians that Kenyans actually trust.
Can this Gen Z finish the job? Can they finish the job? Because the country cannot just stay in limbo.
By finish the job, you mean?
Kick him out.
His statement has sent shockwaves in Statehouse. Because now, the question is no longer, is June 25th still going to happen? No. The question is, will William Samoei Ruto still be in Statehouse after June 25th? Let's talk about it. If you love this kind of content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Now let's get to the video.
200 million shillings was withdrawn this morning from a bank in Upper Hill, where an account of confidential expenditure is operated by the State Department of Internal Security. And these funds are for mobilizing goons and deploying them to unleash terror and mayhem.
Today is June 24th, 2026, exactly one day before the memorial protest. And if you're being honest, this is no longer just a normal protest. This day has become much, much bigger. For many Kenyans, June 25th is about memory. It's about remembering young people who paid the ultimate price. It's about making sure that their sacrifice actually means something. It's about refusing to allow their names to disappear from history.
Just take a random picture of any soul that we lost, and for 1 week only, please remember these people. It's a digital tribute. Pay a digital tribute through your profile pics. We are changing our profile pics to the souls that we lost.
But for government, this day appears to be viewed very, very differently, because every statement coming from the government circles suggests one thing. It suggests fear. Fear of crowds, fear of protests, fear of what could happen once thousands and thousands of young people hit the streets.
Any demonstration ambayo itafanya itakuwa ni illegal because hatujakuwa informed.
25th of June is not a public holiday and will remain a working day. Citizens are urged to move forward and work that day.
You see, most young people want to participate, but they also want to be alive. That is just the truth. They want to honor those who died, but they also don't want to become the next people who are going to be commemorated. They want peaceful protests. They want peaceful marches. They want peaceful remembrance. Yet, many people fear that guns are going to be introduced. Many people fear provocations. Many people fear violence.
Senior police officers have told us in confidence that they are very uncomfortable with the instructions they have been given personally by Kipchumba Murkomen that they should stay off and let the goons destroy businesses, light bonfires, and create chaos.
And then there's still another concern. Some young people feel like politicians are now taking advantage of this day, the June 25th, to make it some sort of a political event. That politicians are trying to ride on the emotions of the Gen Z. They feel that politicians are now trying to use young people as fuel for their own battles.
There is no way I am going to the streets to make James Orengo look like a hero when Siaya is languishing in abject poverty. No tangible development can be seen. There is no way I'm going to the streets to make people like Mother Karua appear as though they are freedom fighters when all we remember of her record as a leader is that she one day walked out of Moi.
So now the question becomes, who can the youth actually trust? Who is speaking for the youth? Who actually understands what this day means? And that is where Edwin Sifuna enters the story. You see, as the whole country was preparing for June 25, Sifuna was actually fighting his own political war. You remember what had happened? First, he was removed as the ODM SG. Then he went to court. That decision was temporarily halted. Then this week, he was officially reinstated. For a brief moment, it looked like he had actually survived. Then ODM met again, and this time they completed the process.
The NEC unanimously resolved to adopt the committee's recommendation and endorsed the removal from office of Senator Edwin Sifuna.
Today, Edwin Sifuna officially finds himself outside ODM leadership structure. He is no longer officially on paper the SG of ODM, no longer tied to the position that he has held for years. I think this is since 2018. Yes, now on paper, that sounds like bad news. But politically, this could be one of the most important things to ever happen to him. Because for the first time in a very long time, Sifuna is completely free. Free to chart his own course, free to define his own movement, free to decide what comes next.
Kama kuna mtu amepigania hii chama ya ODM, ni Edwin Sifuna. Amejaribu, ni watu wa ODM. Followers of ODM, you cannot blame him. And I feel now it is about time Edwin Watenya atuonyeshe mwelekeo sasa vizuri sana. Asanteni sana. Hii kitu hata usimuona hata ituumizi roho. Si tulishatoka huko kitambo.
And the timing could not be more interesting because this is happening literally one day before June 25th.
So on Thursday, 25th June, it will be public holiday. It won't be business as usual.
And this is the part that everybody is talking about because today, Sifuna is meant to address the country. He's expected to respond to his removal. He's expected to give political direction. But even before speaking, he has already sent a message, a very loud message. His Linda Mwananchi team has postponed its rallies. The rallies that were supposed to happen in Kisii and Nyamira on June 26th have been postponed.
They have decided to postpone because 24th, 25th, and 26th, a lot happened that month, that day, those days. So we want to go and commemorate. We want to go and as well look at the issues. We want to go and also sympathize with the family of the fallen soldiers that this government waliua.
At a moment when many leaders are avoiding this conversation, Sifuna is doing the exact opposite. He's effectively saying, this day matters. This day deserves respect. This day deserves attention. And many young people are reading that message very clearly.
Okay, guys, now you should get ready. On the 25th of June next week, there's going to be a peaceful procession here in Nairobi. And, of course, there are people who are here at the Jogo House. They are coming to notify the police that they will be having that peaceful procession on 25th of June.
You see, whether you support Sifuna or not, one thing is undeniable. He has a lot of influence over the young people. A lot of influence. And when someone with that kind of influence publicly creates space for June 25th, people notice. When someone postpones his own political events to honor that day, people notice. When someone who has consistently spoken the language of protest sends that kind of signal, people notice.
Akizungumza kabla ya maadhimisho hayo, Gavana Orengo amesisitiza kuwa hakuna kiwango chochote cha vitisho kutoka upande wowote ikiwemo Ikulu kitakachozuia maandamano.
Today's statement was actually bigger than ODM. It was bigger than party politics. It was bigger than leadership positions because the message being received on the ground is actually very simple, that June 25th matters and people should not be afraid to actually remember it.
President is being dishonest, is not coming out clearly to say, in accordance with the Constitution, or protect your right to protest. Instead, he is warning us about how we exercise that right.
Now to the biggest question. What happens next? Through this, nobody knows. And that uncertainty is exactly why tomorrow feels different. Some people believe that it will simply be a peaceful memorial. Others fear confrontation. Others believe that it could be something much, much bigger. The truth is, nobody can predict what happens when emotions, memory, frustration, and politics all meet on the same day.
We shall stay in our houses. We shall be celebrating and commemorating our patriots, our heroes, our brave men and women whom you killed on the 25th of June 2024.
And perhaps that is exactly why June 25th is so powerful. It is no longer just a date. It has become a symbol of sacrifice, a symbol of resistance, a symbol of a generation refusing to forget.
This is to notify all Kenyans that today, united across all generations, Gen Zote, tumeweza kufikisha our notification to the police headquarters for the June 25th commemoration.
Finally, what makes today's events very fascinating is not the fact that Sifuna lost a seat. Politicians lose their positions almost every day. What makes this different is actually the timing. One day before a historic anniversary. One day before a protest that the government clearly fears. One day before thousands of young people decide whether to show up or to stay back at home. And right at that moment, Edwin Sifuna sends a message. Not with the rally, not with the campaign, not with the political speech, but with a decision. A decision that many young people interpret as support.
The Linda Mwananchi Kisii and Keroka rallies, scheduled for Friday, June 26, 2026, have been postponed to Friday, July 3rd, 2026. We will join other Kenyans of goodwill to stand in solidarity with the victims of the Gen Z protests of 2024.
And whether Statehouse likes it or not, that message is already spreading. Tomorrow will tell us just how powerful it really is. Subscribe.